Hey everyone, it's Argonath here from The Right Way. And if you're living in New Zealand, you probably have heard of the story of Julie Anne Genter. So apparently, One News, the biased left-wing mainstream media, has caught up with Genter before she left for her holiday, and for her job, that she's gone out to work at the Chatham Islands today. I think that was today, yes. So, it's the first time that she has spoken publicly since she had an outburst in Parliament last week, confronting Nationals Matt Ducey, a scene that Deputy Speaker Barbara Kruger said she had never seen the like of before in the House. Um, we all know what's happened, so we won't go into that. So let's get down to the news stuff. So Speaker Jerry Brownlee has confirmed today that Genter will be referred to the Parliament's Privileges Committee after complaints from other MPs. Now, what do they actually do? Not very much. They're probably just going to kind of maybe give her a fine or give her a telling off. Nothing ever comes out of a result for that. They can't get rid of her. They can't make her resign. So probably nothing much is actually going to happen. And it's not going to hurt the Green Party at all because the Green Party is made up of blind left-wing nutters anyway. So they're just blindly voting for the Greens. They don't care what they actually do. So it's not going to make any difference to the Green Party's actual poll results or anything like that. But we can live in hope that maybe something will actually happen. But I seriously doubt that's going to be. Um, so Genter said she immediately apologised and she stands by that apology and accept that it went too far. But Genter was also able to respond to subsequent allegations from members of the public. So obviously, we all know that she's also had some run-ins with people in the public, and some of them don't like her very much. So they've been quite happy to speak to the media about this. Although obviously the left-wing mainstream media have been downplaying it as much as they can. So one of those was from a florist called Laura Newcomb. So if you don't know, Newcomb alleged that Genter filmed her in her store with her phone and had a heated discussion about a cycleway outside it. Newcomb had been a vocal opponent of the cycleway because obviously um, it will affect people coming in to your shop if there's a cycleway out in the front. It stops people getting into your shop. Now, some people have said that there never was any parking in front of her shop before. I can't say whether there was or not, but even so, it still must have some sort of effect um, on that. Um, so Genter said she entered the store to buy flowers for a friend who was in Wellington Hospital, which was across the road at the time. I was surprised at the level of anger. I thought I could de-escalate the situation, but ultimately I should have walked away. No, what you should have done is try and talk to this person and be civil, even if she is getting angry at you, because your policies affect people in the real world, Julie Anne Genter. Your stupid cycleway policies and stuff have real world effects for people in business. And these people have been building the businesses up for years or maybe tens or decades. Um, and a single decision by you to build a fucking cycleway out in front of their shop could absolutely destroy all of that hard work. Genter said it was the closest flower shop to the hospital. I wanted to buy flowers for my friend who was dying. Oh, so we're supposed to feel sorry for her now as well. I was not aware it was Newcomb's shop. I was taken aback at the reaction and I should have walked out. It's important to me to have respectful conversations. Well, you should have walked out, but you didn't because that is your nature, right? People will do what their nature is. Asked why she filmed Newcomb and what she hoped to achieve by doing it, Genter repeatedly replied, I should have walked out, so she couldn't justify that. Now, if you're out in public, you're welcome to take your phone out because anyone can be filmed in public. But when you're in someone's premises, obviously doing that without permission is probably not the done thing. So Julie Anne says, I accept that sometimes when dealing with people who are very upset, I haven't been able to stay calm and I need to know when to walk away. Now, we don't know exactly how upset this florist is, People have been posting on Twitter and stuff that she's been rude to customers and things before. So what the fuck? Who cares? Doesn't mean that she was being absolutely rude to Julie Anne Genter or not. We don't know. Now, more than likely, she might have got a bit heated. But when someone's destroying your business, then maybe, yes, you will be a little bit heated for that. I apologize for pulling out my phone. I was under a lot of stress in that situation. She said she deleted the footage from her phone. I don't want to go into details of what was said, but I will say that I understand that some people are very angry about situations, and it's important for me to be able to stay calm and listen to their concerns and to empathize with them. Maybe explain what the benefits are to this business or to whatever it is you're doing, because maybe that will help them to understand what you're trying to achieve. Another member of the public, Nicola Cranfield, who owns Cranfield's retail store, who is also closing, by the way, closing that shop because it's not viable to carry on, had also emerged with an allegation that Genter had grabbed her arm. Cranfield was a vocal opponent of Let's Get Wellington Moving, a transport plan that included improved and expanded cycleways and a reduction of parking along the Golden Mile, which her shop is nearby. Reduce parking and people won't go to that area. I live in Hamilton. You just need to look at what's happened to the Hamilton when they try to get rid of all the parks and stuff. People just went to the malls because there's tons of free parking. Go out to the base. Go out to Chartwell Mall. Genter said she did not recall grabbing Cranfield's arm, but did recall the interaction, saying it was more than a year and a half ago. If I did grab her, I apologize. Absolutely, that would be totally unacceptable. Well, I guess it was a year and a half. We could probably believe that maybe she doesn't remember because she probably has to deal with lots and lots of people. So I guess we'll let her off on that, but who knows? Asked about what accountability she took for her own level of anger, Genter said in both instances she was not angry and I was not looking for an argument in those situations. Doesn't sound like that from the other side. I accept and recognize that I could have walked away sooner, and that's what I'll be doing in the future. So basically, she just feels that what she did was correct and she should have just walked away. She doesn't have any kind of anger issues or anything like that. Genter said she was very passionate about the subjects he worked on, which included transport, and she said she had probably had thousands of conversations with people who disagreed with her over the last 10 years. There's a point that I wanted to say. Where was it? I've had a lot of messages of support over the last few days that say that people think I should stick with it, and people who voted for me, I think I owe it to them in Rongotai to continue to try and represent them, whether they voted for me or not. So basically, no, I want to keep going because I need the money. I need this fucking job because I can't get a fucking job in private sector because this is the only thing you're actually good for. Now let's have a look at what the fucking Green Party says. Asked if it was possible Genter could lose the Greens transport portfolio, co-leader Marama Davidson said not at all. She's one of the country's most experienced and passionate MPs when it comes to transport, blah, 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 blah. Davidson said the Greens wanted to support Genter and be the best and strongest that she can be. All right, you fucking Greens. Next time you have a go at someone from ACT, National or New Zealand First, then fucking apply the same level that you're applying to Julie Anne Genter, right? So don't call for people to be fucking dismissed or get them to resign because you're not doing that for your own bloody fucking member, are you? Fucking assholes. When it was put to the co-leader that National's Tim van der Molen had his portfolio stripped from him due to threatening behaviour, Davidson said the two couldn't be paralleled. What a fucking joke. Of course they can be paralleled because they're both maybe not quite to the same level, but I don't think Tim van der Molen actually grabbed someone's arm. I don't think he went up and waved some papers and waved his hands around in someone's face. Absolutely can be paralleled. But of course, it's okay when the left do it. It's not okay when the right do it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, you're welcome to give it a thumbs down. And hopefully I might see you in the next video. Bye for now.